right? You need a train or a car or something to go to London, and a sat nav maybe if you are new here. Otherwise, you get diverted here and there. So you need a process how you need a vehicle to go from Glasgow or Karnavavan to Manor, right? In a similar way, if we want to go from this material world towards spiritual world, we have to follow some process. Process is here. We need a vehicle, right? By the vehicle you can travel, and then you must be assured that I got my petrol intact. I have good amount of petrol, and in the meanwhile, you see your petrol is not running away, right? And then you go to the destination. In the similar way, understanding ourselves with Krishna, and then understanding that what the goal is, what the prayojan is, we need to follow the path as provided by our acharyas, and then following the path actually we can reach there. So three things we got to know of it today. We know it, but we just revise it: sambandha, abhideya, prayojana, and then three category of bhakti, right? Sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, and prema bhakti. So using these six terms, we'll try to understand the 8 verses by Mahaprabhu and see where these things ends up. So as we discussed earlier, very in the beginning of the session, that just by understanding and observing and get absorbed in these 8 verses given by Mahaprabhu, we can actually get everything. All whatever we need in our Krishna consciousness practices, that everything we can achieve from there. These 8 verses. Let's see it. So okay, we can recite this first verse. Can we recite same time or response call? What do you think? Same time? Okay, let's play it. Cheto darpan marjanam bhava mahadavagni nirvapanam Shreya kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jivanam Anandambodhivardhanam Pratipadam Purnamrta Swadanam Sarvatma Sanapanam Param Vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. What the meaning says: let there be all victory for the chanting of the holy name of Lord Krishna, which can cleanse the mirror of the heart and stop the miseries of the blazing fire of material existence. That chanting is the waxing moon that spreads the white lotus of good fortune for all living entities. It is the life and soul of all education. The chanting of holy name of Krishna expands the blissful ocean of transcendental life. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. Let's repeat the last line once again. It gives a cooling effect to everyone and enables one to taste full nectar at every step. What you want at every step. So the first verse giving us everything, isn't it? Essentially, as we discussed earlier, that these 8 verses taking us from the ground toward the Golok of Vrindavan. And that's how, just by getting absorbed in these 8 verses, reciting those verses regularly, understanding their meaning and thinking about them, we can actually get nectar, full nectar at every single step. Right. So that's how powerful these astakams are. Now, let's see. This is nice. These 8 verses, and how these 8 verses can be categorized into the what we discussed earlier, like bhakti, 3 stages of bhakti, and then 3 stages of jnana, like bhakti, sadhana bhakti, bhava bhakti, prema bhakti, right? And what are the jnanas? Sambandha, avideya, and prayojana. So if you see the first row, a column, if you see the verse number The second column, it says subject. It means what it teaches. And the third, it says division of in terms of stage of bhakti. And the fourth is the division of in terms of stages of Vedic knowledge. The first verse subject is it teaches congregational chanting of the holy name. And when we go there, we read the verses. When we go there, we'll discuss it. Hopefully today we can try to summarize a bit. There we'll see the 7 soothing effects of chanting of holy name. Right. Starting from Chetodarpana Marjanam. And then the second one, it says how one can realize one's inaptitude to take up this chanting. What are the qualification or disqualification? In this, basically, we in the second verse it says about the ability we don't have or our inability to chant the holy name. Take shelter of the Lord. So we say, okay, oh Krishna, actually we are fallen. Please help us out. Right? I think if I take myself, I like sleeping a bit more, and it's become very difficult for me to get up in the morning. It is really tough for me to get up in the morning. However, what works for me to get up in the morning is every night when I go to sleep, I try my best. I'm not sure it's to be revealed or not, but still, if helps you, might be. Every night when I go to sleep, I pray to either Lord Jagannath or Kunata Mahapurusha or Srila Prabhupada or my Guru Maharaj, someone or the other, that please, I know very well that I am too attached to my sleeping. And by my own effort, by my alarm clock, I definitely have put 2 or 3 alarm clock in the morning, but I'm sure they are going to be either stopped or snoozed, and again I go back to bed. So please kindly help me to get up in the morning. So that's the prayer I used to do every single night. And eventually, many a times, it works. And I get up before my alarm clock. But I know my limitation. I can't get up early in the morning. So I have very attachments toward my sleep. So please help me out. Right? So that's my inability to get up in the morning. It might differ from person to person. It's everyone is different. Everyone has a unique relationship with Krishna, right? And then the third verse, it says procedure of chanting the holy name. I think we all chant this mantra every single, isn't it? Right, the third one. And our acharyas, they say that we can make a necklace of this verse and make a nice garland and wrap in our neck, and then chant it all the time, right? And the fourth one, it says how to rid oneself of deception and detrimental material desires. How try to get away from this. And the fifth one, it says the soul's original spiritual identity. So these first 5 verses, if you see, this teaches us the understanding of sadhana bhakti. The category is described as sadhana bhakti. And in case of jnana, these are sambandha jnana. We establish a relationship with Krishna. We try to learn what relationship we have with Krishna. And the next 6th verse, how one experiences the good fortune of coming closer to the Lord. And the 7th one, it says, mode of separation after one obtains the required spiritual elevation. Right. So the most essential, the way of experiencing this bliss is to experience the separation of Krishna. Right. And then these two comes or categorized as a bhava bhakti. And eventually, if you see the last 3, 6, 7, 8, they come in the prema bhakti as well. So the 8th one, the last one, is how to obtain the highest perfection in the matter of finding one's absolute necessity of the goal. And in terms of Vedic knowledge, the first 5 verses are sambandha gyan. Then the next 6, 7, 8, the third, last three verses are prayojana, and every verses comes under avideya, like process and process. Okay, so let's try to see one of the first verse in our uh, 10 15 minutes, and then we'll have kirtan here. And it's very difficult to discuss, but let's try to say it. Yeah, we can have that one, not a problem here. So the first verse says the seven perfection of chanting holy name. So we are trying to discuss what is our the mood should be while chanting the holy name, and how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has gave everything in the first verse itself. What it says, the verse says Cheto Darpana Marjanam. That is the first uh, perfection. What it says, the meaning is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. It means what? Cleanses the mirror of the heart. Right. I remember one of the story was being given by His Holiness Bhakti Rasamrita Maharaj, and in the term of mirror, he said we should have a mirror. Definitely, we should have a mirror, right? And make sure that mirror is as small as you can see only your tilak. You get a point? Just a small one, so that we can see our tilak how it is. That's it. No, but then and he told that he went to one of the temple, and beside left side of the temple there was a big mirror. There's a big mirror, and then he asked, "Why there's a big mirror beside the deities? There's a big mirror. Why it is?" So the devotees told that actually there are some problems here in the temple. Some issues are there, and then Vastu, the person who was in Vastu Shastra, he came and he told that you should have a mirror here, so that the negative and evil things, when this comes, they reflect back and go away. And that was the reason they had the mirror there. Then Maharaj said, "That's okay," but eventually he said that I observed that everyone is coming and they are looking on the mirror first. It means what? Everyone is preparing. Okay, am I looking good to and well enough to show myself to Krishna or not? Right. So first they see themselves and then they see the deities. So eventually the point was we should have a small mirror so that we can see only our tilak, right? Not spend more time on decorating our own self. Yeah. So anyway, that's a joke apart. The point is Cheto Darpana Marjanam. This holy name, chanting of the holy name, cleanses the mirror of the heart. It means what? We have been accumulating dust for years and years, millions and millions of years from our past lives. And if you see very clearly, if you leave a mirror, why example a mirror comes up is if you leave a mirror in an open area where it can get dust and leave that for years, it becomes very difficult for see our own face in the mirror. What we have to do, we have to clean this mirror, and then only we can see our own face. Otherwise, it's something weird, and isn't it? So that's why this chanting of holy name helps us cleanses the heart. So within our heart, as Paramatma Krishna is there, we are not able to see him. So as chanting of one Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, one layer of dust is gone. Again, one more. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Another layer gone. And gradually, as we chant the Mahamantra, as the layer goes on and then we can clean the mirror, and then we can, once the mirror is clean, we can actually see ourselves nicely. Right? So, and Maharaj was explaining one more example here. He says, one of the devotee, he came to him and he says, "Oh Maharaj, I'm not feeling those ecstatic symptoms what Mahaprabhu used to feel, though I'm chanting holy name regularly. Why is it so?" Maharaj says, "Since how long have you been chanting?" He said, "Just 1 year now." So it's 1 year, and the devotee is feeling, I haven't feel anything yet. Then Maharaj says that, do you know that from how many millions of years we have been accommodating those dust on the heart, right? The dust is there in the heart from millions of years of our lifetime, not years, in millions of lifetime. I mean, they don't know how much years we have spent in each life. That this huge millions in lifetimes dirt are accumulated in our heart, then how is possible to clean everything in just 1 year? It might possible, but it means if we have not cleaned in 1 year, it means the dirt is still so hot, so thick, so thick, so thick. Sometimes, if you see, if you leave something, you can't clean that very easily. It needs, more scrub and rubbers to clean those things away. So that's how the our heart is contaminated with so many lust, desire, envy from millions and millions of lifetime, right? So that's why uh, this holy name, chanting of this holy name, can cleanses the heart, right? And the second one, it says, Bhava Mahadavagni Nirapadam, is extinguishes the forest fire of material existence. So Bhava, this metal world is called as Bhava Mahadavagni. So where the forest fire of material desires is going on and on and on and on. And by chanting the holy name, it can actually extinguish the fire. So forest fire, we don't have to fire the forest. It actually rubs each other, and then the forest fire comes out. What is the way for the forest fire? No fire brigade go and then they stop the forest fire. It actually, the rain comes up, it becomes very beneficial for them to get the fire to extinguish. So this chanting of holy name is so powerful. It's so powerful that actually it can uh, takes away our material desires completely, right? It approves. So we discuss about those things like chanting of holy name. What it does, it actually gives us what we want. At the same time, it's approved the material desire from our heart, so that there is no more material hankering remain in the heart, and then we seek only for one thing, that Krishna prema, right? That the essence of chanting holy name to go there. And that's how this is the second perfection what we get by chanting the holy name. Third, Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vitaranam, where it says diffuses the moon rays of bhava bhakti for the highest good of the soul. That's the third benediction what we see, right? So the moon, the waxing moon, the waning moon, the waxing moon is, it goes from null towards the Purnima, right? And then it grows more and more and more. It looks very nice as well. It's soothing and auspicious too, right? In the similar way, chanting the holy name, it's most auspicious, and it takes us nearer and nearer and nearer toward the Lord. And it does good for the soul. What the highest good we can do for our soul is surrendering to the Supreme Lord. Right? Eventually, we in a material world, we work for everything, for our sophistication, for our own uh, fulfilling the desire, but that we are doing for the body, which is anyway is going to get crushed in the five elements. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe in years back, but it's going to go back over there. But the soul who is residing within it, who is the one actually who helps the body to move around, and we don't care about it at all. So by chanting a holy name, we can do the best for the soul within our body. Then it says Vidya Vadu Jivanam, where it is the life of all the transcendental knowledge. It is Vadu. Vadu is wife. It's the wife of this holy name. Holy name is called as father, and the bhakti is the wife here. So these both remain with each other. So chant the holy name and get the bhakti. Chant the holy name and get the bhakti. Right. So which is the life and soul of a devotee is to chant the holy name regularly with bhava. And then it says that the fifth one, Anandam Buddhi Vardhanam. So it increases the ocean of transcendental bliss. Here, a point to see, we are Tan, isn't it? We are Anu, and Krishna is Vibhu. We have very limited everything of. Even our root also tiny. Then question can be arise that with the tiny, we are tiny, and how can we experience this transcendental bliss, and how it can be ocean as a little, anu is a minute particle. I cannot experience the bliss, but this verse says by chanting the holy name nicely, purely, what we can get is it it gives the transcendental bliss, and that too it goes on increasing and increasing and increasing. That's the powerful holy name. And where we can see that uh, endless, ever expanding ocean of happiness can be obtained by chanting the holy name. Right. And I know we can go more to discuss here that in the NOD, Rupa Goswami explains about the three kinds of happiness. Like, remember the, mhm, yes, Bhavananda and the Premananda, Brahmananda, Premananda, and Bhogananda. So Bhogananda is what, the happiness what we get by enjoying this metal world, the bhoga. But even in that, if someone likes to have some nice rasgulla, he cannot have rasgulla for continuously, isn't it? He has to stop one time. You eat one rasgulla, you say, wow, it's very nice. Give the second one, that's good. Third, still good. But 10, no, no more. You get tired of eating 10 rasgulla, isn't it? That you can't eat more. Maybe you can 20. At least we can go 100, let's for example. But beyond that, you can't go. You have to stop here. But here, what is saying that this transcendental bliss is the ocean, and it goes increasing and increasing and increasing. That's the holy name is giving to us. This bhava ananda is have to stop. If you're hungry, you get a full belly, and then you have to stop. You can't keep on eating, keep on eating. But the holy name, it can go on and on and on. Right. So then the next one, it says, I'll take some more couple of minutes, Prabhu. Is that okay? Okay. So just two more points on it. So, and then the next one, it says Pratipadam Purnamrita Swadanam. So it enables ones to taste the complete nectar at every step. So in every step, what we get, we experience the transcendental bliss. So essentially, the pure holy name needs to be chanted, and that gives us the bliss at every step. And the Bhagavatam says, "Vayam tuna vrittapyan." So the let this holy name of the Lord, the transcendental pastimes of the Lord, let keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. We never get saturated by hearing this glorious pastimes of the Lord. And the last one, it says Sarvatmam Sanapadam. So Premananda, which is completely pure. So the pure love of Godhead can be achieved by chanting the holy name very nicely, attentively, and purely. And I like to stop here, for, maybe pause here, maybe we'll continue sometime next, the next 7 verses. Anyone have any quick comment, questions, suggestions, please? Now I know I'm running away from the time, but okay, so I'll stop today here, and then we'll continue the kirtan. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Kaura Bhakta Vrinda ki.
Your class now.
Okay.
Prabhu's class now. Prabhu's class now. Yeah, put it there.
Hold on. Where did everyone go? I wish you're still there. No, no, no. Very good. Hmm? It's okay. Jump. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. That's it. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare